Hi family, this is Stephanie Wade. I am Habasia. Just coming to you today to let you know that I am alive and well during this time of social distancing, during this pandemic. I'm sorry to say that this pandemic has made it seem like Groundhog Day movie for me on steroids. Only every day I try to make it a little bit better. Waking up this YouTube channel has been one of the ways that I have tried to change my day and also reach out to you guys out there in cyberspace. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay and that you're able to catch up with all the new and I don't know if improved or not rules that they have, like they say new rules. But anyways, follow the rules as best you can. I'm trying to do that too. I'm mostly doing my social distancing by staying at home. I go to the grocery store as minimal as possible. And I try to call ahead before I go so I can just go in, get my stuff, and leave. And now with the new rules they have in Galveston for wearing masks, whether I believe in them or don't believe in them, of their effectiveness, I will have to wear one when I go into certain stores. And if it's a disposable mask, I will put it on just before I go in there, and when I come out, definitely dispose of it. I wash my hands with soap and water or with a hand sanitizer before I put it on. And that's that. No more for that subject. But please remember to take your hand sanitizers with you so you can use that, and when you can't, use soap and water. The subject today is cooperative economics and my African style. Well, I've been practicing my African style all my life, as I'm sure you guys have too, whether you know it or not. Whether it be wearing your heads wrapped, we used to call it headscarf, when we was covering up our hair, bad hair day, or covering up your rollers or whatever. We still found out kind of creative ways to wear it. And the way we braided our hair, cornrows or whatever, that was definitely something that was an African retention. Even our very names are African retentions, and we just didn't know it. My grandmother's name, Cora, is an example of one of them. It actually is a family surname in the Gambia and in Senegal, and all Coras are related. She had no idea. She thought her name was just a made-up name, I'm sure, that it just sounded good, a melodic name. She thought that we were Indians, and she said as much. She said, we're not Africans. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, was a waste of time on her ears. She said, we weren't Africans. I said, well then, what are, she said, we're Indians. I said, what kind of Indians, mother? She said, I don't know, just Indians. But her name, actually, like I said, way in Gambia, I met the Cora family, and they let me know that all Coras are related. So the griots, which were the storytellers, and the griotis, the female storytellers, they figured out a way to lead us back home and tell our own stories and hear our own stories from the people that know the rest of our story of where we came from before we ended up in the Americas. But anyways, cooperative economics, here's one example. I don't know how good you can see her, but she is one of my favorite pieces. I got her in a store in Dallas, actually. The people that owned it were from Nigeria. And I was just so happy that I found something in the store that I could afford and I could take home with me. That is how I practice my cooperative economics. I get something that I wanted, and they get something they wanted. They get to build their business. And I didn't have to get on a flight to go buy her in the motherland. So they did me a great favor. And I also have my earrings. I don't even know if you'll be able to see them very well, but they're some of my favorites. Baba and Falade is one of the craftsmen that make a lot of my jewelry, and he designed and created these. And I'm giving a shout out to him. Hello, brother Baba and Falade. And I'm also giving a shout out to my favorite viewers, Aria, my great-grandchildren, Aria and Riley. And also a shout out to the New Orleans gardener. She's also a very supportive friend, and Tim and whoever else actually gives me comments. My friend Ann John, she gives me comments. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for being there for me and letting me know that somebody is listening now, that I'm not just doing a video for when I'm no longer here, and it's a record of what happened while I was in social isolation. But anyway, guys, whenever you do cooperative economics, you're helping the person you buy it from, the artisan, as well as helping yourself. Whenever I travel, whether I'm going just to Houston, Texas, or Dallas, or somewhere in the motherland, I always look out for the local artists, all the vendors, there's brothers and sisters, and I try my best to be supportive of them. And that's not just during Kwanzaa time, that's anytime. And we can wear our African style every day. It doesn't have to be a complete outfit made in Africa, because you were made in Africa originally, and you just keep getting an upgrade when you're here with all these extra little mixtures of this group and that group. That's all. But you still essentially remain the same. Because when I was in the motherland, they always think that I'm this group or that group. But anyways, we want to keep everybody going in the motherland by doing the cooperative economics. Fine. I'm doing a live video, so that's why you hear me speaking to my neighbor. When you're in the motherland or anywhere else, if you can see something that you really like and you can afford it, because these artisans are very reasonable, please be supportive. Don't just look. Please buy, bring it home, enjoy it, share it if you must, because sharing is fun too, I must say. Lots of my grandchildren love wearing things that I buy them. Even my granddaughter, Faja, she did her own photo shoot, and she was wearing some of the fabric that I gave her from the Gambia. So I was so proud of her that she was rocking her fabric from the Gambia. If you can bring a smile on somebody's face by buying something that they couldn't get themselves because they didn't get to go on that trip with you, it's priceless. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I was just checking in with you guys, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. I love all you guys. Push the button down below to remind you of whenever I have update. And if you have comments, please, you comment below. I'll get to your comments, I promise. Give me any subject matter. If I know anything about it or can research something about it, I will cover it on one of my future videos. Please let me know, how do you practice your African style in the comments? I'm really interested. You know, I love if you share with me. You know, what do you do to practice cooperative economics? Not just during Kwanzaa, but every day. What do you do? You know? Because, you know, a people united can never be defeated. A people united can never be defeated. We have to go above all of the noise and get to the realness of who we are. We are one people, and we have to understand that no matter where we are in this world, we are the same people. We may not know the culture of everywhere, but we sure can learn. So anyways, I'm going to be checking out with you today. Until next time, peace, blessings, power to the people, and I'm out.